Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala nabiyana Muhammad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Muhammad Kamrul Hausan, Department of Business Administration, Metropolitan University, Sylhet, Bangladesh. Welcome to MKA Classroom. Now, let us start today's tutorial. Today, we will try to discuss in here offer and acceptance. Offer and acceptance. In this session, we will try to discuss the requirement of a valid contract and try to discuss the differentiate between an offer and invitation to make a contract or make an offer, summarize the rules that affect the duration of an offer, and try to define counter offer. These are the main topics of this chapter that we are going to discuss. First one, valid contract. First one, we will try to discuss valid contract. Valid contract. Valid contract. So, valid contract. A valid contract is created by the agreement of the parties. If the two parties agrees, one is offerer, another is offeree. If the offerer offer the offer to the offeree, if the offeree accept this offer, then there is created the contract. That is why it is called the valid contract created by the agreement of the two parties. This agreement vital to the formation of a contract is frequently called a meeting of minds of the parties. A meeting, remember that, meeting of minds. So, not physical meeting, that means you have to think in your mind if it is offer acceptable or not. Meeting in mind. Meeting in mind. Meeting in mind. The agreement exists when one party makes an offer and the other party accept the offer, then create contract. The agreement exists when one party makes an offer and other party accept the offer. So, the essential element of contract are an offer, and acceptance. So, a valid contract has two essential elements, one is offer and another is acceptance. That is the two essential element. Later on we will see requirements for a valid offer. So, requirements for a valid offer. There are the three requirements. It is must be definite, then it is must be seriously indeed, then it communicated to the offeree. These are the three vital requirements for a valid offer. So, here is the little things we have to discuss, that what is offer, who are the offerer and who are the offeree. These things we will try to discuss here. Offer, 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 offerer, OFFER, offerer, and offeree, OFFER, double E. These things we will try to discuss in here. First one, offer. Offer simply a proposal to make a contract. A proposal, simply a proposal to make a contract. and offerer, the person who makes an offer. The person who makes an offer, he is called the offerer, and offeree, the person whom an offer is made. That means, whenever you offer something to another one, then you are the offerer, and the person who is placed for your offer, he is called offeree. These are the vital terms for the making contract. So, now the requirements of a valid contract: it must be definite, it must be appear to be seriously indeed, and it must be communicated to the offeree. Then we will try to discuss invitation to make offers. Invitations, that means you can make invite for your contract. That means you can make offer. You have a right to make an offer. If other parties can accept, then there is a create an agreement between you and this customer. As like I can make an example. Whenever you go to the super shop, you can see the level of price of your product, such as shop. A shop, there has a level, that is 50 taka per piece. This super shop offer you 50 taka for this shop. If you agree to purchase this shop by 50 taka, then create a contract between you and this super shop. Actually, this is the invitation to make an offer. This taka 50, which is written down in this in the shop, in the shop, then you can make the contract. So, in here invitation to make offer, it is clear that. So, we can see that in business many apparent offers are not to be true offers. Instead, they are treated as invitation to the public to make offers at certain terms and prices. If a member of the public accepts this invitation and an offer is submitted embodying all the terms set out in the invitations, the inventor may refuse to accept the offer. Ordinarily, however, as a practical matter and in the interest of maintaining goodwill, such an offer will be accepted. Then duration of the offer. We will now see duration of the offer. Duration of the offer. So, it is actually depend on several things. There has the several rules and regulations, how many times or how you stay or how your offer is stay. It is several times, it may 6 months or it may 3 months or several times it may 10 minutes. So, it depends on the situation. The offerer may revoke an offer at any time before its acceptance. Here is the rules. Rule number 1. Rule number 1. The offerer may revoke an offer at any time before its acceptance. If it has been revoked, the offerer can no longer accept it or create a contract. If it is revoked, then the offerer cannot make any kind of contract, create a contract. Normally, the offer can be revoked even if the offerer has promised to keep it in. Number 2. An option cannot be revoked at will. If the offerer receives something of value in return for a promise to hold the offer often it is said to be an option, and this type offer cannot be revoked. So, this term is very popular to you whenever you take house rent from the landowner, then you have to pay advance. So, whenever you pay advance, then you cannot revoke this contract. That means, it must be make an contract between you and the land owner. So, here is this point. See, an option cannot be revoked at will if the offerer receives something at a value in return for a promise to be hold offer open. That means, if you make an advance, then the landowner cannot rent that room for another people. That is the rule number 2. Now, rule number 3 of the duration of contract. A revocation of an offer must be communicated to the offeree prior to the acceptance. That means, all the rules and regulations must be known by the offeree, and the offerer have to make known the offeree for his these rules and regulations. If there is making some misinformation, the contract can be revoked. As like you purchase a thing from a shop, but whenever you come at home, you found that that product is damaged. So, you can make a return of that product. That is the rule number 3. Rule number 4. An offer is terminated by the lapse of time specified in the offer. Lapse of time or offerer cannot wait too many times. So, you make an advance for 1 month, but you cannot enter into the room 2 months or 3 months. So, automatically the offer contract can be terminated because of lapse of time. Generally it may 3 months or it may 6 months or 60 days or 10 minutes to 60 days, depends on the situations. Number 5, death can be created that or terminated the contract or offerer. So, if the offerer may die, then contract can terminated, or if the offer is died, then also the offer contract can be terminated. Then last rules number 6, rejection of the offer by offeree and communication of rejection to the offerer terminated the offer. So, it can be terminated offer by the offeree if the offeree try to make known to the offerer that I cannot accept your offer because there is something problem in here. So, the contract can be terminated. And last one, if an offer has been made, the performance of contract becomes illegal, the offer is terminated. So, there has a making contract between offer and offeree, but the mechanisms is illegal. That means, offerer making an offeree with heroin to transfer the heroin one place to another place, but that is the illegal product. So, this contract can be terminated, simply terminated in this way. So, it is the number 7. So, the duration of the offer, here are the 7 rules, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, we can see the acceptance. So, acceptance is the assent to an offer that results in a contract. So, contract can be performed by the acceptance. Offer, whenever offer is accept. So, that is the taking the offer or performing the offer, it is the acceptance. And counter offer, counter offer, counter offer, counter offer, or you can call it the revocation of offer. So, if the terms and conditions are not fulfilled by the offerer, then the offer can be terminated. So, an offer must be accepted without any deviation of its terms. That means, all the terms and conditions of the contract should be maintained by this both party. If the one party cannot maintain the rules and regulations or terms of this contract, then this contract can be terminated. This is called counter offer. That means, any one party can reject the original offer. That is the counter offer. So, this is all about today. Be safe, stay home, and always try to maintain a safe social distance. Welcome to you, and again welcome to my next tutorial. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaika. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.